How to torture yourself, go on a diet, and make this. My name is Gregory Llewellyn, and I'm the owner and head chef at Hart's Yard in Sydney, Australia. I'm going to be stepping out of my restaurant kitchen and into my home kitchen so that I can share some amazing things that you can try at home. No word of a lie, one of my most favorite meals as a child was a boxed fried chicken. The shit was breaded, fried, frozen, put in a box. My mother would put it in the oven. The brand was Banquet, and it used to take fucking forever to bake, but let me tell you, the morsels of meat and the morsels of chunk of bread, of seasoning, of salty fried chicken goodness will stay with me for the rest of my life. So when we opened our restaurant, I said, fuck it, let's put fried chicken on. And now I can't take it off because it is just as delicious as that childhood memory. I'm gonna show you today a few steps. This is just the guideline. A few steps are missing. Doesn't matter, it's still fucking delicious. What you wanna start with is a beautiful bird. Like most things, having something very special when you start gives you something very special at the end. The chicken that we use is 1.4 kilos, perfect for an 8-cut piece of chicken. I'm gonna show you how to butcher it. This is exactly how we do it in the restaurant. We're gonna start by just nipping off the wings, and you can use those for something else. When you butcher chicken, you'll know there's natural joints. Start by taking the legs. You can see the pockets, and you can actually see where the leg goes in towards the ass end of the chicken. There's the joint of the leg. We're just gonna trim behind that. There's the side of the breast, the bottom of the leg, give it a little slice. Keep going, you can almost hear, you know, the crack of when you take the leg out of the back. And so when you cut this chicken, there's the thigh and there's the leg, and there's this natural sort of line, and that sort of tells you where to cut in the joint. We'll cut out the backbone, or to the wing, and to where the neck would be. What we wanna do is flip that over, and we're literally just gonna rip right through the breastplate, leaving all the bones in. Almost divide it in two. You sort of have to cut on an angle. All of these pieces are now equal in size. Our chicken is now in 8 pieces. The backbone, save it for something else. In the bin, your brother-in-law's dog loves it. In an ideal world, I would have brined this baby, but because I'm pushed for time and I've got a very busy schedule, know me, always pushing me around, bossing me around. Let's just pretend. Let's pretend that these were sitting in a very nice salinated liquid, salt, some spices, a little bit of garlic, some lemon peel, for at least 4 hours, okay? They smell brine, delicious. So when you're brining something, you're injecting salt and you're adding liquid, plumping the protein, so when you do cook it, it gives it a little bit more protection when it gets hot. Let's just say 2 tablespoons of salt to 1 liter of water would be a pretty good start. Adding all sorts of things, like I said before, garlic, aromatic things like herbs, peppercorns, lemon peel. Now we have hot sauce. Next we're gonna add a little bit of buttermilk. Now we're gonna do equal parts, okay? I think 250, 250. Like I said, in a perfect world, marinate for, again, a couple of hours, at least 2. The buttermilk actually has a lactic quality which sort of tenderizes meat. And so what are you gonna bread your chicken in? I'll tell you what, it's a mixture of plain flour or self-raising flour if you wanna go nuts. That aids in a little bit of the crispiness because it's got a little bit of chemical in there. Onion powder, garlic powder, chili, black pepper, celery salt, dried thyme, mustard, whatever you wanna put in there, it works. So we have this pieces, and not too much. You don't want it too bready. I'm gonna put it back in the marinade. I'm like breathing so heavy because I'm fucking starving. I'm not lying, I'm on a diet today, so I can't eat it. Everybody's gonna have to enjoy it for me. Now before these babies get their second dunk in this delicious flour, I'm gonna tell you another secret about fried chicken, and that's what do you fry it in? Lard. Smells of pig. This stuff's amazing. It's got a high smoking point. It adds a lovely sort of flavor to the chicken. Easy to melt. It's probably got some pretty good health benefits. The lard is ready to go in our sort of shallow-sided saute pan, big enough to hold all of this chicken. What we're going to do is take the bird, give it a little knock, and we just want to give it just one final dunk in the flour, and just want to give it a little bit of a knock. Oh my God, stop it. Look at that. Now you really want to make sure that all the flour is coated on there. Give it a shake. I love the sizzle of chicken in a pan. Anything fried is like mesmerizing. Good God. Good God. That's what they say down south. There are thousands and thousands of chicken shacks along Virginia, Maryland, Louisville, Arkansas. It's endless. Now when you're frying this chicken, don't mess with the crumb. So this is when we're gonna give it the flip. Look at that. I'm just gonna show you in temperature wise, in Celsius, 150 degrees. Too hot, burns the chicken raw inside. Too cold, no crust, still raw. It's gotta be just right. The sound of the sizzle will start to get a little bit louder. As the meat contracts, it'll push blood through the bone, out where it's sort of where the bone is exposed. That's a really good way to know that when fried chicken is getting there, it's pushing all the liquid out, and that includes blood too. And you can also just use a digital thermometer in the fattest part of the biggest piece of chicken you have. The final thing that we're gonna do to give these babies just one more lashing of love, knob in just a little bit of butter. Just make it that much more healthy. And what this is gonna do is it's really just gonna envelop and just totally encase this chicken in butter. Fuck me, look at that. That is awesome. Whatever sort of little gaps may have been undercooked, whatever sort of gaps need a little bit more love, this is gonna do it. I'm gonna turn these babies off. How good is this chicken? You can't tell me that doesn't look fucking delicious. The crust on it is what you want. All those little bits, all those crispy bits have just sort of been fried. This shit is like napalm hot right now. I would recommend that you let it rest for about a minute to a minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes if you can stomach it. Look at that. It is like literally just dripping with chicken love. The reason it's dripping is because it's cooked perfectly, number one. And number two, it's like a little pressure cooker in there. It just sort of, it wants to get out, but the steam just sort of makes it really, I mean, look at that. It's still dripping out. It's ridiculous. From cardboard box as a kid to making my own as an adult, it's still my favorite food, fried chicken.